Good morning. September 9th, 2020. Can you believe that? Man, this year's flying by. Well, I was doing some reading this morning. Sorry, I've missed the last couple of days, but sometimes life just gets hectic. But I've got a piece of wonderful prayer for today. In my Bible app, Psalm 139, 23, and 24 come up. And listen to what David says here. He says, "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my thoughts. See if there's any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way of everlasting." Well, I like a few things about this prayer because, first of all, if you're going to think about this kind of prayer, you better be ready. He's actually talking to God and says, hey, I hate wicked people. All through this psalm, he says, I hate people that hate you, Lord. I stand against them. I despise it. But then he says, but, in conclusion to this psalm, if there's a way in me that's wrong, so search me, O God, and know my heart. The innermost person. Take a good look at me. Search me. Then he says, test me. Now that kind of testing is like testing of metals. It's bring it to its breaking point and seeing what's in it. See what it's made of. It's proving. Kind of like the refiner's fire. And know my thoughts. So he's talking about his heart and his thoughts. You know, what makes him go. See if there's any wicked way. Now that word for wicked way, what he's saying there, he's saying, if there's any way in me that's going to cause sorrow, if there's any way in me that's going to cause pain. Now that Hebrew word means more sorrow than it does wicked. But different verses, different translations translate different ways. So if there's any way in me that's going to lead to sorrow, any way in me that's going to bring me away from your presence and cause sorrow in my path, he says, and lead me in the way everlasting. That word everlasting, the way it's constructed in Hebrew is that if you look back, there's no end to it. If you look forward, there's no end to it. It's an absolute. So he says, I want to be in the ancient, it's all the way back, and all the way future. Lead me in the ancient way that walks with you. So think about that prayer. He's saying, I don't like wickedness. I don't like people that hate you, Lord. I want to do right by you. But if there's a problem in my life, bring it to the surface. Help me rectify this. And you talk about a powerful prayer. When you're asking God to help you rectify the things in your life that shouldn't be there, that's incredible. And you know what? That's powerful. But be ready. Be ready. Now, this is only for serious prayer. This is only for those who honestly want to walk in the way that's pleasing to God. So many people would rather just have the trappings of Christianity, to say they go to this church or say they go to that church, but to really say, in my life, no matter what's going on around me, I want to be right where I need to be with you, Lord. And in that case, test me out. Try me. Test me like you would metal. And if there's any wicked way in me, do whatever it takes to lead me on the path that's ancient, from everlasting to everlasting. Lead me in your way. Pretty powerful, right? Well, that is the state and the place that we should be as Christians. We should always be focusing on a way to walk correctly. Not, well, Lord, you know what I'm made of. You know how weak I am. You know how frail I am. But instead, lead me in the way that I can do corrective measures in my life so that I'm where I need to be with you. That's where your peace, your love, and your joy rest. It doesn't rest on getting your way and getting your things. It rests on being fulfilled in our heavenly Savior, Jesus Christ. And this is what David prayed. Powerful, powerful prayer. Well, I'm Pastor Rusty, and we're going to go live tonight from the worship center. We're going to be in the fellowship hall tonight at 6:30. If you'd like to come out, come on out. Come see us at 6:30. We're going to do a brief Bible study, maybe take some questions and talk about where we are in the state of the world and what it means for us. What does it mean for our happiness and for our joy and for the future? So many people are interested in that, so we're going to have a little bit of discussion tonight. Remember, 6:30, we'll kick it off, and we'll get it started. We'll do about 15 minutes of Bible study, and then we'll turn off the cameras, and we'll have discussion. So if you want to be part of the discussion, come on out tonight. Schoolhouse Road in Frankfort, Kentucky. I'm Pastor Rusty. I'll talk to you later.